Welcome ESL to week 1, season 12 in the next gen series as Ani Escola is out on the track, last season's champion. We'll see what type of qualifying times he can put together today. All the teams have done their homework in the off season and they try to put the best cars together here. Ani was pretty dominant. Him and Odeon, those two cars were so fast. Even though the season was shortened, Ani won by the points. We didn't have the playoffs, but this is a new season. Can Escola continue his hot streak? As he is getting ready to cross the line. And right now it's Axel Raven with the fastest lap. Then it's Peyton Hill and Blackwell. Will this time hold? The track is pretty warm, 121 degrees. The air temp is 85 with 4-mile-an-hour winds. Who will be on the pole for week 1 at Daytona? And it is Peyton Hill. Peyton Hill is on the pole in week 1 for Sloth Racing. Axel Raven in second. Sebastian in third. Evan Ethel fourth. Gonzalez fifth. Tazzy Blackwell sixth. Leathers seventh. Eweezy eighth. William Thompson ninth. And Justin Reside rounds out your top 10. Can Sloth Racing continue their momentum into the race? That might be Peyton Hill first ever pole. I would have to check the data on that, but it might be his first ever pole. I'll be back in a minute for the start of the race. And we are back, getting ready to be underway here at Daytona. This is the start. This is the start that leads to the playoffs. It's a shorter season, only 10 weeks, so you have 6 chances. You have 6 chances to get in by a win. If not, you're gonna have to get in by points. So if you win, you lock yourself in. So if you could do that today, all you have to do for the rest of the season is just try to accumulate as many playoff points as you can. The goal is just to get into the round of 16. You're looking at about 40 to 50 laps on fuel. And the end of stage 1 is lap 62, so we will have a green flag pit stop unless we have a caution or 2 in between. As the pace car comes off of the track and we get set for some week 1 action, and the green flag waves and we are underway. It's Axel Raven in the lead, and that is his teammate Evan Ethel in second. And you have Hill, Sebastian, Tazi, Weezy. Those are your top 6. One of their goals is just not to lose the draft. You don't want to lose the draft, especially if you're towards the back of the field. As you can see, a few cars are already falling a little back here. Far back, this little second group of cars here, they have lost this draft, and this is a very long green flag run. So there's a good chance they get lapped here. The top 4 have separated themselves just a little bit from the 5th place car. You have Eweezy in that outside lane. He's leading the charge on the outside. One very tricky thing about this track is when it's time for pit stops, your driver really can't stay on the outside, because that's just like asking for trouble. He's gonna run out of fuel if he can't get onto pit road. So they want to kind of be single file when you get close to that pit window. Axel Raven leading the charge here early on. We're going 132 laps, so it's a long race. The key to this race is just try to stay towards the front of the field, especially towards the end of the race. You just want to work yourself to the front and kind of hopefully stay there. There's Tom Creed currently in a 16th. Last season's champion Ani currently showing in 12th. And Odeon currently in 22nd. One that's really challenging on the outside has been mainly that inside lane that has been the strongest so far. It looks like that's David Leathers out in the outside. Behind him is Ani and Parton. Then it looks like it's McGuire back there as well. There's Doug Britton currently in 12th. He has one championship under his belt. Behind him is Mitchell O'Brien. One thing about being up front here is you're going to burn a lot more fuel than everyone else. Come onto pit road, you definitely don't want to come in by yourself. And that second group is kind of hanging in there. They're single file. That's what you want to do. In that group, you have Jaden Swift, Zach Holdorf, Rhett Sawyer, Matt Green, Chris Andrews, and Berto Demora. But they are hanging in there. Maybe they could close this gap and catch up to that lead pack. But they have to stay single file here. As long as they don't lose too much ground, they are in good shape. You just want to stay on the lead lap. But the top 5 are content. About top 4, top 5 are content staying single file. Stefan Forge currently in 20th. Dougie Zoom in 18th. But we still got a long way to go in this one. William Thompson with the fastest lap in the race. And he is currently in 8th. So that second group is about 4 seconds back from this first pack here. The track is down to 118. Let's ride on board the 73. Now you see the 73 and Gonzalez have pulled away as the other drivers are jockeying for position. Looks like they're almost 3 wide there. Got Merle McGuire in the middle of that whole mess. He has to be careful. He has the 77 of Krieg right behind him, but it's only them two in the middle. They could fall way back here. They need some help in that middle line. But if no one gets behind him, now it's Krieg there all by himself. That might not be good for Krieg if no one steps in to help him out. Everyone battle, and look at here, that second group has caught up to the main pack. But Krieg staying in the middle is slowing down that pack. It's Ethel and Hill. They're battling for the lead. Justin Reeside is there. Barton, Axel Raven, Sebastian. They all have pulled away. Now we have 2 packs here once again. We have 2 cars here. That's Ricky and Tazzy. They're all by themselves. But it looked like the 77 was in the middle there, and it really slowed that line, and that group, and it still is. He's just like a no man's land. He's like right in the middle there. He needs to either go to the high side or the low. There's Kozak getting some help by Odeon. It's just them two. So the field is a little broken up right now, and Krieg continues to stay in that middle lane. Needs to pick a side. It looks like he's on that high side. Once again, he goes to the middle. So he is causing problems for this pack here. But it's Merle McGuire in the lead now. And you got Reside, Peyton Hill, and Evan Ethel, your top four. And if they stay single file, they might be able to start pulling away. There's that second group with Sebastian. You got Raven in there. Ani, Cordell Walker, Gonzalez, Brogan. Ani goes way high. Not sure if he got loose there or he was just trying to make a move there, but it definitely didn't work out. There is Aaron and Odeon. They're by themselves. This is the third pack here, if you want to call it. It's just two cars. Then you have William Thompson. He's leading that third pack. In that fourth pack. But it looks like Creek has settled in here. But he definitely slowed up all these cars. Cars are very loose. Not sure if someone made contact, but cars got very loose there. Everyone was trying to move around for some reason. It looked like someone made contact, and everyone just was trying to not get hit. Now the field is very spread out. As we go back to your leader, it's only Merle and Peyton Hill. Maybe someone had to lift, and it just caused everyone to try not to hit each other. That's what it seemed like happened. So it's Merle and Hill together. And then it's Sebastian about a second back from them two. So this second group here needs to get organized so they can catch up to the leaders. But the field is pretty spread apart. There's Cordell Walker all by himself. He needs a drafting partner. Axel Raven all by himself. now someone is on pit road. And that is Chris Andrews on pit road. I can't tell if he has any damage or not. He is coming right back out. Peyton Hill is coming in as well. Maybe they're on a very different strategy here. We will see. But it's Merle McGuire. He is your leader. These cars are going to pass right by him because he was all by himself. They got all the momentum here. And now it's Sebastian in the lead. And Sebastian, Reside, Parton, those are your top three. About halfway through this run. I mean, some cars are already pitted, so maybe they're just on a totally different strategy. I mean, that is very risky though as well. Actual, who is that? That's Gonzalez on the outside, but he's by himself. Reside looking to go out there, but he stays in line. But now Peyton Hill might go a lap down. He is all by himself. I mean, it'll be better to go a lap down now than later. Just got Chris Andrews. He's the only car a lap down currently. Now it's Stefan Forge with the fastest lap. He is currently 17th. Got Eweezy there, Krieg, Muldoon, Kozak. Got some pretty fast cars in this group. There is Brogan in 8th. So a few cars have caught up to that first pack. But Sebastian leads the way, Reside in 2nd, Gonzalez in 3rd. And there you see Peyton Hill in the picture here. They're going to go right by on the outside. Everyone gets by without any issues. Sometimes when this happens, a car might stay behind him. But Ani missed out. And he lost the draft for that first pack. So hopefully Cordell Walker could pick him up and they could catch that first pack. But they're going to have to stay single file here. Now it's Mitchell O'Brien. He has the fastest lap. He's currently in 23rd. As we are very spread out. Looks like there's 3 cars, actually 4 cars in this group. Got Justice Blackwell, Matt Green, Demora. And Sebastian. He is still the leader here at Reside in second. There hasn't been much movement since Sebastian took the lead. I think they're happy staying single file here, these top 5. They got about 3 seconds on this second group here. And it's only 2 cars, it's Burrow and Brogan. This third group here is going to have to help them out. But now Kozak, Odian, Iwizi, they all have caught up to this group of cars here. Let's see if they can make a run here and catch up to that first group. They're 7 seconds behind. You also want to finish in the top 10 at the end of the stage. You get some stage points. Those stage points are big. Especially this season because we only have 6 races and then the playoffs start. So you're going to have to accumulate as many points as possible. And the best way is to get stage points. If you don't win a race, you just want to get as many stage points as possible. Axel Raven is on pit road. All by himself. We're getting close to that 40 lap window here. They can go about 40 to 50 laps on fuel, but it all depends, you know, are they leading a pack? If they are leading a pack, they have a lot more drag. They're going to burn a lot more fuel. Some cars are actually saving fuel because they're going to have to lift at times. Axel Raven back out on the track. But the leaders are not too far behind him. And now it's Sebastian and Gonzalez, 1 and 2. And they pulled away from Reside and Barton. This race has been caution-free so far. there's Cordell and Brogan, 5th and 6th. Then you have Ani in 7th with McGuire. Well, no, with Whitney in 8th. McGuire, he's in 9th. And Odion in 10th. If this group here could get single file, they could make a run here. But everyone is just trying to battle for position. There's Tyler Commander currently in 28th. It is a 40-car field. David Leathers. Now he's in 28th. There's Robert Cron in 33rd. There's the last group here. It doesn't look like this group is going to get lapped, but we'll see what happens during pit stops. Sebastian, your leader. He has led the most laps here. The pit window is between 40 and 50 laps. But the top 3 have pulled away. And now Alberto Demora is on pit road, as he came by himself as well. He's definitely going a lap down. He was in that 3rd group. So they got a 3 seconds separating them, this first group. And Cordell Walker. Cordell Walker leads this second group, but beside Brogan and Barton. Ani in 7th. And he leads this 3rd group. And now they're single file, so maybe they could make a run here. But most of these cars have to go make a pit stop here soon. We'll see how everything shakes out. And look at this, the 71. This group caught up to that first group, and now it's Walker. He's in the lead. And now it's Reside. Just keep going back and forth. But we are at the point of the first stage where you do not want to be out in the outside for too long. Because if you have to come down to pit, you're going to run out of fuel if you stay in the outside. Now Sebastian, he is on pit road, and Ani as well. When will the leaders come in? Sebastian was one of those cars that was in the lead for a long time. And the 19, looks like the 19 is out of fuel. And this is what I was talking about. You could get caught on the outside. And the 71. The 71 and the 19 are out of fuel. And Brogan, he is your leader. I talked about this earlier. If you get caught on the outside and you do not come in, you will run out of fuel. And it looks like the 30 might be out, and he is also out of fuel. Yeah, he is definitely out of fuel. So Brogan is your leader. Ricky in second, Odeon in third. And it looks like Brogan's coming onto pit road. Yeah, it looks like cars are not going onto pit road here. It seems like there's an issue here. Yeah, cars are not making it onto pit road for whatever reason. Gotta love updates. Yeah, so there's definitely an issue here with this track. So I'm going to have to switch this track. I don't know if we're going to do this race today or tomorrow. But there's cars that are just not going onto pit road. So this definitely broke after the update. I tested this track numerous times. Well, so I'll keep you guys posted when we will rerun this race. It'll be at a different track. Not sure what track because it looks like there's an issue with the super speedway. So I'll try to get it figured out. Hopefully by today, and we could hopefully have a race tomorrow. I doubt I have time to do it today, so I'll keep everyone posted.